like scary. We are back. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you guys, we're going to talk about some more Scream 6 speculation. And you guys were almost there, man. I'm super excited for this Scream, man. Scream 6 has been, some ride to speculating up to what could possibly happen. But before we get started, you guys, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps. But I want to get into something I've been touching on the channel, and it's mainly, with the therapist and Dermot. And so I've been saying, you guys, that this person that portrays Ghostface with this age mask has to be someone either from the past, someone that's old, or knows their, shit. Because, we see that scene where basically in the bodega, Ghostface ducks a shotgun, and I was thinking now, we hear in the trailer that Sam says that it's a darkness that follows her, and I kind of touched on this on previous streams and everything, but I want to go more in depth with it. So obviously Sam is going to a therapist, probably to past events from Scream 5. She's going through it, seeing her dad in her mind, and she said the darkness follows her and stuff. And then she had just had like this blackout moment when she killed Richie. Now I was thinking, like, you guys, what if Sam gets, framed. She gets framed, but we kind of touched on her getting framed, her being a red herring, and people already thinking in Scream 5 that she was, Ghostface, possibly because she has it in her blood due to Billy Loomis being her dad. We know the rest. But I think that, you guys, this can be something along the lines where people is taking advantage of Sam, and her, being weak at the moment, probably still recovering from, the Scream 5 situation, and they're using her as a getaway. They're using her as a getaway. And I've been touching on this heavy about Dermot and Henry Czerny being, together and working together in some way, shape, or form, possibly related. Who knows? But so we kind of proceed with everything. We find out that Henry Czerny is a therapist, and Dermot obviously works with the authorities, and it will all work if you think about it, guys, because Dermot, like I always say, he's with the authorities. He can erase stuff. He has power. He can definitely be that Ghostface that's ducking shotgun shots. They train you to be like that in the force. And I just can see him doing that. Dermot kind of touched on something about, a Scream 6, some type of attachment with his daughter. Now, so say if Henry Czerny and Dermot, basically they're the Ghostface masterminds, is what we're going to call it. And they need some way to get in with Sam, or like, get connected with her. Dermot has a daughter. His daughter could possibly be Liana Liberato, Anika, Samara Weaving, but any, just any of these characters could be his daughter, and some way they're attached to Sam, and maybe they're kind of like, talking to Sam, especially if it's like the Quinn character, or it'll be even crazier if the daughter turns out to be one of the Ghostface in the cult, and they're all three working together. So Henry Czerny, Dermot, and his daughter to frame Sam, because they have like, light evidence on, especially with her saying the darkness follows her, possibly opening up to this therapist, just having Billy Loomis behind her. I think this will all work with her getting framed and blackmailed, because we see her, stabbing Richie. She obviously has some type of fire in her. And with Henry Czerny, him being able to just collect all the secrets and all the venting that he's doing with Sam, he can just collect everything she's saying to him. How sometimes she has these crazy thoughts. Who knows? It can be something along the lines of her saying sometimes she wants to let it out, and that's what she got to do with Richie. She let out, this darkness, and I think either way, when therapists talk to patients, they state it, they record it and stuff like that, just put it on paper before they can go back and look at it, so they can probably get over the issue. So he definitely has evidence on Sam, possibly, but Sam's not knowing that that's what they're going to do is blackmail her, because these are people that she's supposed to go to be safe. And it all makes sense. Henry Czerny and possibly, remember you told me this, and he plays the recording or something that's to reveal he's Ghostface. Either way, they're using Sam to do dirty work and get away with it and pin it all on Sam. Because think about it, everybody in Woodsboro probably already think that Sam's freaking ape shit crazy. They did actually think that she had something to do with the Scream 5 situations. But Billy Loomis is her dad. Then we get this scene with her walking up to the robe. It's almost like she has like personality disorder. You know, Sam, it's almost like she has like some type of personality disorder. But I definitely think that whoever is the mastermind has to be somebody with power, connected to, um, just previous Ghostface events. Possibly not. You know, it could be just a fresh mastermind. I don't know how I will feel about that, but they have to be a little older, have some type of power, just in case if someone in the cult don't listen, they can do something that will affect them. That's like I'm saying. Both of these guys can do that. Dermot being with the authorities and Henry Zerny being a therapist. Especially Henry Zerny, man, with them secrets and just having it all recorded and stated. And I definitely could see these two working together. If not working together, just one of them being a mastermind, because they both have interesting, ways they can portray Ghostface and be this mastermind. So, something else I want to talk about, you guys, is we got this Scream 6, TV spot not too long ago, basically showing a few clues with this shrine that's very interesting, and something that Ghostface said actually stuck out to me. And but first, we see Sam talking to Gale and I want to say Kirby, and basically she tells her that she wants to help. Kirby says she wants to help him and everything. Same thing, comes with her saying they share a past, and they kind of proceed, and something interesting happens. We find out that Gale actually discovers the shrine. She tells me you have to see this, and she has like this card. It's weird, like it's like she has access to this shrine. She swipes it with this card reader. We see the brick walls, the gate, and that kind of explains that picture we see with Gale getting on the gate. But it's like, I wonder what, maybe she is connected to it through some type of news report, with her writing a book, something we about to touch on, but her writing a book, and they kind of let her go in there and kind of look to help her with her book and stuff. Either way, she has the card that accesses the shrine. So we find out that Gale is the one who discovers the shrine. I kind of already knew that, but it was kind of like still a slim chance that it could be Kirby or somebody. But she brings him down there. That's when we get the group photo of them walking. They go in there, and we actually hear Ghostface say in this TV spot that the legacy is still alive. So it's someone definitely still obsessed with Stab. I don't know how I feel about that, just obsessed with Stab, wanting to play out legacy, saying the legacy is still alive. So basically it could be someone that's either obsessed with Stab, just like Richie and Amber, or it could be someone from the past that's saying we're still here and you didn't get rid of us, because that's the same Ghostface that said, basically you miss me, Gale, like they come from the past or something. So that's very interesting, saying that the legacy is still alive. Definitely that would make sense for someone in the cult to say that, saying we're still here to keep this legacy alive with Ghostface. And you see like this mural spray paint on the wall of New York saying, what's your favorite scary movie? But I mean, it definitely could play a part in this Scream 6 with, the cult and everything, just them focusing on legacy and keeping the story alive. Also, we see a shot of what possibly is Gale's death. She's laying on her back, and Ghostface has that buck in her face. We shall see in the theater if this gets completed, man. This is possibly Gale's death scene. All it takes is her kind of do a little move, like maybe elbow him or something, and he's off of her. She runs, who knows? But possibly her death scene. But we also get a picture of something that can possibly explain the plot. We got a stack of Gale Weathers books. And one right here that stands out says the requel, basically terror returns to Woodsboro. So I'm guessing that this is her writing about the Scream 5 situation. Yeah, she wrote about the Scream 5 situation. Maybe possibly someone doesn't like her book, or like how they wrote, maybe she wrote Sam to be that Sidney Prescott type character in this book. She comes out on top with the situation with Ghostface. Woodsboro already thought, basically she was potential Ghostface because her dad's Billy Loomis. Maybe they didn't like that, how they basically that she wrote Sam to be this hero in this book, and that's why they're framing her in Scream 6 like, okay, you want to write her off in the book as a hero, we're going to frame her in Scream 6. We're going to basically frame her, we're going to make her sound like she's Ghostface and put all fingers on her. And think about it, it all makes sense. It's definitely going to be some type of thing with Sam getting framed, because we get this shot of her holding Ghostface mask, which is the aged Ghostface mask that stands out from the others, and they left that back with her. Maybe that's just like, a seed planted, like, yeah, we're framing you or something like that. You know how it goes. But either way, with this book, I can definitely see them doing something where they're framing Sam because of this book. She's being wrote out as a hero in this book, and that's why they're probably after Gale also. So it all makes sense. if Ghostface are after those two mainly, because this is Gale's book and Sam's included in this book, and Gale, you're the author, so why not take you out? You know, you're writing this trying to write this person off like, you know, how you feel about them, and we're not enjoying it. And I don't know how I feel about, you know, them just writing the story based off Gale's book, just one book, you know, Scream 6 based off one book. But I mean, if it happens, it would be interesting to see how it plays out. But I definitely think this can be something, you guys, with this book. The Recruiter returns to Woodsboro. So yeah, you guys, unfortunately, this is the end of the video. Don't forget to hit me on my social medias at I Like Scary on Instagram, I Like Scary77 on TikTok, and Brandon Allen on Facebook, and I Like Scary on Twitter. And yeah, you guys, right there where it says subscribe next week, click join to become a member of the channel. Also, check out the Patreon for exclusive content and benefits to the channel. And yeah, you guys, watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace.